Today's episode is sponsored by Audible. Get a free audiobook with a 30-day trial today by signing up at audible.com/infographics. Go to audible.com/infographics or text infographics to 500-500 to get started. Almost everyone wants to be successful, right? So then why isn't everyone successful? The answer isn't a simple one, and there are numerous circumstances that determine the obstacles and opportunities one faces in life. Which country you're born in, whether you have access to a good education, and the resources available to you via family and friends are all factors. But then what about attitude and behavior? Can the way we think and act also influence our chances at success? That's what we'll be looking at today. In this episode of the Infographics Show, what do you need to be successful? In his best-selling 1937 book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill said the following: "You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be." This book has inspired millions of people since, and by 2015, more than 100 million copies had been sold worldwide. But while the book's title hints at increasing income, Hill insists that his philosophy can help people succeed in any line of work, to do and be anything they can imagine. The way you think and act has a major influence on the direction your life takes. We've researched what some of the experts, such as Tony Robinson, have been saying, as well as looking at websites such as entrepreneur.com and success.com to come up with 5 strategies that give you the best chance at success. Let's take a look. Number 5, manage your state. Your state, simply put, is how you feel in the moment. You can be the most talented person in the world, but if you are in a disempowered emotional state, you will not be able to achieve the things you want. This could include feeling uncertain, fearful, or overwhelmed, which are all states that are likely to lead to failure rather than success. People who are successful tend to hold a mindset that encompasses clarity, courage, conviction, certainty, confidence, and passion. And by remaining in these states the majority of the time, you will be better equipped to handle the hurdles that you encounter in daily life. Of course, this is not easy to maintain all the time, but eating healthy food, drinking plenty of water, keeping a regular exercise routine, and getting enough sleep will all help with maintaining a healthy state of mind. Number 4, set the right goals. Goal setting helps us grow and expand, pushing ourselves to transform in ways that we maybe never imagined. If you set your goals too high, then you may never reach them. But equally, if you set them too low, you'll achieve them too easily and feel uninspired. So awareness and understanding of your goals is vital in supporting your journey to success. You're much more likely to put time and energy into something that excites you, so it's important to structure invigorating goals that make you want to leap out of bed in the morning, ready to take the day on at full steam. Goal setting requires visualization and planning. A good way to set goals is as follows. Find a quiet space to sit and contemplate. Imagine a future where you've achieved your desired outcome. Decide on the goals that will lead you there and list them out. Write down an action plan to achieve each goal. Review and rework the plan every day. Number 3, find a good mentor. The mentor you choose is very important, particularly if your path to success is with starting a new business or venture. There will always be someone ready to offer their advice, and the world is full of people who claim to be life coaches, business coaches, or success coaches, but in many cases, they may not have walked the walk. And on the flip side, rich people don't always make good mentors. In the movie Wall Street, the character Gordon Gekko says, "Greed is good, but ambition and passion, not greed, are good." So if you're focusing on developing a new idea, finding the right mentor is very important. Start by asking questions such as, do they have relevant experience to support me? Have they succeeded on multiple projects, or are they a one-hit wonder? And are they practicing what they preach? Don't rush to choose a mentor. Meet with them to explore your business idea or project so you can properly assess the value they can bring. This could end up being the difference between financial success or disappointment and failure. Number 2, learn from failure. Contrary to what you might think, failure can be more educational than success. In fact, it's often the doorway to success. It took Thomas Edison 1,000 attempts before he successfully developed a working light bulb prototype. "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" a reporter asked. "I didn't fail 1,000 times, Edison responded. "The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." But many of us avoid the prospect of failure, and too often we're so focused on not failing that we don't aim high enough. The good news is that some employers are no longer shying away from failure, and instead they're embracing it. According to a 2016 article in Businessweek, many companies are deliberately seeking out people with track records that demonstrate both failure and success, believing that those who have been in the trenches have perseverance and more valuable experience that other team members can learn from. Failure teaches you in ways success cannot. It shapes you as a person and makes you resilient. If we can cultivate a stronger relationship with failure, we can make success that much more realistic. And finally, number 1, embrace fear. Fear is a natural component of dealing with life and something we are faced with whenever we take on a new challenge. If the path to success was clear-cut, then everyone would be successful and wealthy, right? But it's not, and how you manage fear will determine how fast and how far you progress. Having an idea to break away from your 9-to-5 job and starting a business can be one of the best ways to become successful and to forge a fulfilling life. But it's also one of the most frightening. If you do decide to do your own thing, the common types of fears people have are not knowing where to start, not being an expert, running out of money, not being believed in, and failing before the business becomes a success. These are all valid fears, but they need to be rationally dealt with, not emotionally absorbed. How do you tackle them? Well, fear can be a motivator instead of something that holds you back. And many of the things we've already mentioned in this episode will help to turn fear into something that can propel you towards success. So set good goals, stick to a plan, find a good mentor, and accept all failure as an integral part of the learning process. If you're determined to be more successful, we suggest listening to an audiobook called The 10X Rules, the only difference between success and failure. With the 10X rule, you'll learn to establish the amount of effort needed to guarantee success and ensure that you can continue operating at this level throughout your life. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership, so you can check out this book risk-free. Audible members also get a credit every month, good for any audiobook in their store, regardless of price, and unused credits roll over to the next month. Didn't like your audiobook? No problem. You can exchange it, no questions asked. Go to audible.com/infographics and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title free and start listening. It's that easy. Go to audible.com/infographics or text infographics to 500-500 to get started today. So, do you have your own ideas or personal stories of success and achievement? Let us know in the comments. Also, be sure to watch our other video called What to Do If There Is a Nuclear Explosion. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.